biggest bridge in the world. Everyone in Brooklyn and New York agreed. It had absolutely no rivals. The bridge was the vision of John A. Roebling, an immigrant, a genius, a civil engineer. And it was finally completed under the most difficult circumstances imaginable by his son, Washington Roebling. The bridge was half again as big as any built before it. Its two stone towers were taller than any structure on either shore, taller than anything else on the entire North American continent. The roadway of the bridge was as spacious as Fifth Avenue, and down the center of the roadway, above the traffic, was an elevated promenade where people could go to enjoy the views of the bay and of the cities as never before. And the distinctive network of cables that suspended the bridge was made of steel, the new metal of a new age.
As the Statue of Liberty rose on its pedestal in New York Harbor, an equally impressive monument had just been finished on the eastern side of Manhattan Island. The Brooklyn Bridge was completed in 1883. The East River between Manhattan and Brooklyn was congested with ferry traffic. Walt Whitman commemorated his experience of the maritime and social chaos in his poem, Crossing Brooklyn Ferry. Hundreds of craft once navigated routinely between Brooklyn and Manhattan. When the bridge was finished, that traffic moved effectively to wheel and foot, high above the river. Spanning 1,595 feet, in its center section, the Brooklyn Bridge rises with Gothic elegance to suspend a fine lattice of steel cables, a new technology at the time of its construction. Sealed, pressurized caissons around the feet of the bridge held back water and allowed workers to dig the foundation well below sea level. The bridge's designer, John Augustus Roebling, died early in the project. His son and daughter-in-law, Washington and Emily Warren Roebling, finished the job. Washington Roebling became paralyzed by decompression sickness from his frequent visits to the caissons and counted on his wife for support and intelligence as they crafted the bridge. Over 20 other workers died in the construction effort. The bridge embodies a unique application of Hegelian philosophy, according to American Studies scholar Alan Trachtenberg. John Augustus Roebling enrolled at Berlin's Polytechnic Institute, where Hegel taught. Roebling took Hegel's notion of opposites and applied it through engineering to balance tension and mass at great distances. This solution gave structure to the bridge's cable system. Curiously, the same philosophical system guiding Roebling provided the underpinning for Karl Marx's Communist Manifesto. Despite the costs, the bridge was celebrated as a success when it opened. Washington and Emily Roebling were cheered and thanked. The bridge inspired artists for generations. Walt Whitman saw it near completion. In 1930, Hart Crane wrote a book-length work called The Bridge, which became a landmark of modern American literature.